promote revenue collection, the Zambia Revenue Authority in January 2017 introduced the withholding VAT mechanism. This mechanism gave the Commissioner General of the Zambia Revenue Authority provision to appoint an individual or entity resident in the Republic of Zambia as a tax agent to withhold value-added tax VAT on payments made to a taxable supplier of goods and services. So these taxes withheld were then to be remitted by the appointed withholding agent in the consecutive month, that is not before the 16th of that particular month. However, following various challenges that have been identified and will be highlighted in this discussion, effective 1st August 2025, this initiative will be suspended. So now let's get to learn more why this particular initiative will be suspended. Now, to help me understand this new development in studio, I have Mr. Chizunda Chakuhuka, hopefully I pronounced that one correctly, who is assistant tax consultant, obviously, and I have Miss Rosaline Ngulube, who is also assistant tax consultant, and they are coming from the Taxpayer Services and Education Department. So, Mr. Chizunda, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad that you're here. And then let's also welcome Miss Ngulube. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay. Nice. So let's get into business. What is this mechanism, the VAT mechanism that we're talking about? Mr. Chizunda, you can actually pick this one up.
Okay, so the withholding VAT mechanism, as you explained in the introduction. Yes. So the withholding VAT mechanism, which was effective 1st January 2017, so it was a mechanism that ZRA came up with to help improve the compliance levels through appointing an agent, yes, who can be withholding, or rather collecting, the VAT on payable goods and services.
Okay.
Yes. So for a brief example, I can give, let's say for example, I'm a seller and you're a buyer.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll be supplying certain goods to you. So you as a buyer will be an agent.
Okay.
Okay. So when I supply these goods to you,
yes,
you as the buyer, yes, will be holding 16%
okay,
VAT. So instead of paying me the full amount,
yes,
you're going to give me, you're going to remove 16%
from the actual amount.
From the actual amount.
Yes.
Yes. And then you're going to give that amount to me. Then the 16% that you remain with as the agent is what you are going to remit to ZRA.
To Zambia Revenue. Oh, okay. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. So now, Ms. Rosaline, what led to the suspension of this mechanism? It sounds like a good idea.
Thank you, Mr. Zulu, for that question. So this came after reviewing the revenue performance in 2024, and the VAT withholding mechanism identified some constraints. Okay? And this majorly affected most of the taxpayers and also just the revenue performance in general. Oh. So that's why they brought it in.
Okay, can you highlight some of those challenges?
Okay, sure. So the first one, we'll talk about the distortion of the VAT framework, okay, where the mechanism undermines the standard input and output tax computation. And this resulted in artificial refunds. Okay? So in an event that a taxable supply, VAT on sales have been withheld by a VAT agent, yes, and the agent is yet to remit this withheld taxes to ZRA, the return the supplier submits will not capture the VAT payable under sales. And in an event that the purchases to declare the amount being claimed will be greater than being remitted to ZRA, which interprets that the supplier is in a claimable position within the actual fact that VAT on the sales has been withheld by the third party.
No, okay.
Then we also look at the accumulation of VAT debt. Okay? So significant amounts of VAT withheld by agents remain unremitted, contributing to rising arrears in revenue due to ZRA. Then the third reason, suppliers having challenges accessing the tax clearance certificates. So this is also as a result of unremitted withheld VAT. So the agent would delay in remitting these taxes, and now that will affect the supplier, because the supplier would need a VAT, but because their liability is on their account, they will not have access to their tax clearance certificate. The fourth reason is due to high volumes of return amendments.
Okay.
Late issuance of certificates has led to numerous return amendments, which led to an increase in the cost of revenue collection through frequent audits being warranted to the taxpayer's account.
Okay.
Yes.
Well explained. Now, Mr. Chizunda, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name well. What is expected from withholding VAT agents as far as this development is concerned?
So as far as the development is concerned, with effect from 1st August of this month, the agents will no longer have the provision to withhold VAT. So from the taxable suppliers, that is, in their transactions. So this means that all the suppliers will be expected to remit this VAT on their own. So they will be paying the full amounts to the, well, like I said in the example, to the sellers.
Okay.
Yeah. So this time now you have to pay the full amount.
So meaning you pay the full amount, then the other person is the one who remits to
Yes, you pay the full
ZRA.
amount, and then the other person is the one who remits to ZRA. Yes.
And then, Luzine, let's talk about the suppliers. So this development obviously must have brought some changes as well.
Yes. Okay, so effective 1st of January 2020, effective 1st of August 2025, VAT registered suppliers will be accountable for this remission. So what that means is they will no longer have to use agents, because now the agents have been suspended. So it's them, the suppliers, who withhold this money and remit to ZRA. So now that will be their responsibility.
Okay. Chizunda, who do you want to add? I mean, in relation to this information, what more should my listeners learn about this?
What they can learn is with the introduction, just to add on to this information, there's the introduction of Smart Invoice, okay, which has been around since 2017, if I'm not mistaken. It has been around since 2017. So with Smart Invoice around, this is the reason why there's no longer a need for agents, because now you can now process electronic invoices. Just to speak of Smart Invoice in brief. Okay, and another thing is, ZRA is constantly enhancing its mechanisms to in order for it to secure and safeguard the revenue of the country and ensure that no resources are delayed as far as mobilization is concerned. And for sustainability and development, affected parties, and that is okay. To add on, another thing is for those that are affected because of the change of this withholding, because of the suspension of the withholding VAT mechanism. For those who are affected, they are free to visit any ZRA office. Yeah, they can come through to ZRA offices, and if they have any questions, any queries, we are there to help them out and clarify their queries. Yeah, and another thing is they can also utilize the call center number, which is 4111.
Okay.
And there's also email. You can also send an email to advice@zra.org.zm. And I think
that's it.
That's it, yes.
Okay, I also learned that there's a ZRA office at the trade fair. At the ZRA pavilion. So if you are within industrial area and you can't get to town, you can actually utilize that space. I'm sure there are officers there that will actually attend to you. I know this people are yet to grasp or understand the introduction of this mechanism, but I'm sure you can use that space as well so that you can get as much information as you need. So maybe just before we pack our bags and leave, Roslyn, anything that you'd want to emphasize on for our listeners to take home?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Zulu. So to our listeners and also those viewing, our main emphasis is on compliance. Okay, so we want to encourage our taxpayers to be compliant. Okay, that's why we are bringing up all these new mechanisms. It's to improve our compliance levels. And for people that will need assistance, like we have mentioned, we have the ZRA Pendwa, where they can come through. We also have of course now they opened the pavilion in trade fair. They can also call the call center and also send an email to the advice center. Yes.
Nice one. Thank you very much. And this is where we conclude today's edition of a Tax Chat. Like always, we encourage you to pay your tax on time, because this is the money that we use to build roads. This is the money that is used for you to have drugs in those hospitals, for us to provide all the utility services. It is through ZRA. So make sure that you are a good citizen who is obviously complying with the laid down procedures. As we end the show, we always use the tagline, my tax and your tax, our destiny. So that's so that we have a better Zambia. So on behalf of Chizonda and Roslyn, I've been your host. My name is Lamek Zulu, also known as Four Legs, saying God bless you until next week Thursday with another informative edition. For now, we are saying bye bye. God bless you. We are out.